On the fan, Team 980. The MGM National Listener Line, 1-800-636-1067. Carolina Blue is what they call it. Somebody got to tell me, but I wouldn't put it past Dr. Sabah. Had a little bit of influence and kind of got the coach to come down there and get with the football team. Any truth to that rumor, Dr. Sabah?
Well, good morning, Doc. I tell you, pleasant surprise. I got on the up and I said, "Oh, Doc is on." And yes, sir. You know, Bill Belichick, he was not sure. You know, and then they sent him a list of alumni, and Sabah was on there. He's like, "All right, well, if that school is good enough for her, it's good enough for me." So I think that's how it went down. Yeah,
and I think it's all legit. And I think timing's everything. And again, I just not forget who was just there and who is still there. I guess will coach the bowl game.
Yeah. Freddie Kitchen.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, well, I tell you, my whole, I've been chiming in with you and Chris and about this. When I first heard it, I'm like, nah, there's no way this is happening. And then I was like, well, maybe. And then, listen to the Inside Carolina people, and they're like, this is like real. Then I'm thinking, he's using it as leverage,
No,
But then when I saw the press conference, and obviously with his history with his dad coaching there, and I'm not. He didn't mention this, but I'm pretty sure he has a grandkid that's a student there, probably his girlfriend's best friend. But anyway.
Yeah, no,
and,
that's real. That's not just you're not just doing it. That's true. I mean, I think all of it matters. Call it family. It feels good. Right. The connections are there. Yeah. And they wouldn't have been there with any other place.
Right. And what's that song? Do you rather stay with the one who loves you or go to the one you love? Mm-hmm. In a way, Carolina's just grateful to have him. But I think it's also symbiotic, where it's elevating him, too, because he's more human now. He's willing to, quote, dumb himself down to the college level, which, when I told you before, college is really pro. So I think the irony of all this is he's not changing to the college level. He's having the college game change to him. Carolina's going to be different. They're going to treat it like an NFL team. And he said that on Pat McAfee show. He's not keeping it a secret. But I think a lot of the mainstream guys out there don't understand that's really what's happening. He's going to transform the Carolina football program to be NFL.
Doing it. They
right. But he's just going ahead on. Carolina's always resisted. It's always been like Hubert Davis. I want a guy that comes here and unpacks his bag. Hubert, things are different, and your team's 4-4, and you're going to be on your way out if you don't change.
Like Clemson.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So eventually, that's not going to work. But I'm super duper excited. And then I wanted to chat. In our schedule next year is very, I think, our really good team on there that we play. It's Clemson at home and SMU. I think they're both at home. But can I chime in about the Chicago Bear and Caleb Williams kind of situation? He did go into the best situation. He had the best talent out of all these rookies. Okay, Drake May went to the worst, and Caleb Williams went to the best, and Jaden was like second worst, I'm thinking, and Bo Nix is probably second best. Does that make sense to you? You agree with me there?
Well, I just think the coaching. I think the coach
and the team. Yeah, the team, what they had in the cupboard. Denver wasn't horrible.
Bo Nix
Denver wasn't horrible, but their situation was like Chernobyl. The way that
they were as bad as our situation.
The Jets, it was just ruined. All three of them are pitiful situations left by inadequate and imbeciles. That ruined
but Chicago wasn't. Chicago had talent.
No, it is because it's got ownership. Its ownership is cancerous. So whatever you say, I'm not giving thumbs up for anybody that's poorly run from the top.
Well, that's where I agree with you there. Because, listen, my guy, Mitch Trubisky, UNCer, he took that team with Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford in the division, a division championship, playoffs twice. But yet they kept saying he wasn't good enough, and they ran him out of town because they thought Nagy was the guy. Then they ran Nagy out.
We already went through that. It makes me nauseous just even talking about it. And it's the Bears. So We
So
should
they
move
became the
on
new
from that.
Redskins, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to
because
ruin
we're
the
now
holiday
functional.
system.
Yeah.
Let's go
Anyway,
and beat New Orleans.
Thank you.
Have a
we
good
will.
one.
I don't have any
All
doubt
right.
about that. Oh, that's not even
We're
going
going
to
to
be
go
close.
to break on
Yeah,
that.
thank you,
Mark
sir.
out in
Love you.
Landover Hill. Stay with us. Be patient. Thank you, doctor. We'll be right